Congratulations. You've just been born into a gravel pit, in the dark, under freezing water, and your entire life has already been planned out for you. You will swim 1,000 miles, fight up a waterfall, have sex exactly once, and then your body will rot off your skeleton while you're still using it. You're a Pacific salmon. Welcome to the worst loyalty program in nature. Let's start at the beginning. You hatch inside a red, which is a fancy word for a nest your mother dug in river gravel by thrashing her own body against the rocks. No twigs, no soft lining, just pebbles. It's the kind of nursery that would get a human parent reported. When you emerge, you're not even a proper fish yet. You're an alevin, a translucent comma with eyes, dragging around a bright orange yolk-sac glued to your belly like a backpack full of lunch. And that backpack is the only meal you'll get delivered to you for free, ever. You hide deep in the gravel, living off that yolk for weeks, because the moment you poke your head out, you become a snack. Trout, birds, bigger fish, insects the size of your face. Out of the thousands of eggs your mother laid, most never even make it to swimming. The odds that you personally reach adulthood are well under 1%. So enjoy the gravel. It's the safest real estate you'll ever own. Once the yolk sac is used up, you graduate to being a fry. A tiny fish that finally has to find its own food. This is your first job, and you're terrible at it. You snap at anything that drifts past, mostly missing, mostly getting eaten yourself. You hang in the slow edges of the stream, where the current won't sweep you to your death, eating plankton and insect larvae, growing 1 nervous millimeter at a time. Childhood, for you, is just a long audition for the privilege of leaving home. Then, something rewires inside you. You become a smolt.
Your body undergoes a process called smoltification, and it's genuinely one of the strangest transformations in the animal world. You're a freshwater fish. The ocean would normally kill you because salt water pulls the water right out of your cells like a sponge being wrung out. So your physiology rebuilds itself. Your gills grow special cells that pump salt back out. Your kidneys change how they handle water, and your skin turns silvery for the open sea. You are literally reprogramming your insides to survive a place that should be lethal, all so you can leave. Teenagers, am I right? But let's rewind a few million years and ask why any fish would sign up for this. Salmon evolved to exploit 2 completely different worlds. The ocean is enormous and packed with food, perfect for getting big. Rivers are small, gravelly, and relatively safe, perfect for laying eggs. So your ancestors split the difference. Grow up rich at sea, come home to breed. The catch is that bouncing between fresh and salt water is biologically brutal, and Pacific salmon, the genus Oncorhynchus, evolved an especially grim version of the deal. We'll get to that. You're gonna love it. So you ride the river downstream, a silver smolt finally hitting the sea. And the ocean is a buffet that's also trying to eat you. You spend anywhere from 1 to several years out there, swimming thousands of kilometers, gorging on krill, squid, and smaller fish. You grow enormously. A scrawny stream baby becomes a muscular torpedo that can weigh several kilograms, and in some species, far more. You're thriving. You're huge. You're successful. This is the part of the movie right before everything goes wrong. Because one day a switch flips and you turn around. You're going home. And not just any river, your river, the exact stream where you hatched. You navigate the open ocean partly by sensing Earth's magnetic field, like a fish-shaped compass. And then, as you near the coast, you switch to smell. Your nose is so precise, it can pick out the unique chemical signature of your home creek from a continent of other rivers. It's the most impressive sense of direction in nature, used entirely to return to a gravel pit to die. You enter freshwater, and here's where the deal comes due. You stop eating. Permanently. Your digestive system shuts down because every gram of energy left in your body is now reserved for one thing only. You will not have another meal. You're running entirely on fat and muscle reserves, like a marathon you never refuel for. And the marathon is uphill, through rapids. You leap up waterfalls, hurling your whole body into the air against crashing current. sometimes failing again and again. This is where the bears are waiting, mouths open, treating the falls like a drive-through window. As you climb, your body begins to fall apart. You're starving, exhausted, and bruised from smashing into rocks. Patches of white fungus start spreading across your skin. You are quite literally rotting while still alive and still swimming. If you're a male, your jaw warps into a fearsome hook called a kype, and your body flushes red and humped and monstrous. You've never looked worse, which is exactly when it's time to find a date. Nature has a sense of humor, and it's a dark one. So let's talk about your one and only mating. If you're a female, you reach the spawning ground and dig a red in the gravel, the same kind of nest you were born in, beating your decaying body against the stones. You release thousands of eggs. A male fights off rivals and fertilizes them. And that, for both of you, is the entire point of your existence, completed in a few frantic minutes. No second chances, no round two. Pacific salmon are semilporous, which means you breed exactly once and then you are done. Atlantic salmon can sometimes survive and do it again. You drew the other ticket. And now your body simply keeps decaying, on schedule, as designed.
Within days of spawning, you die. Both sexes, every time. Your heart stops, your fungus-covered body drifts to the bottom, and the river you fought so hard to reach carries you nowhere. But here's the strange dignity of it. Your corpse is not wasted. Your rotting body, hauled into the bushes by bears or eagles, releases nutrients you carried back from the ocean. These marine-derived nutrients fertilize the entire ecosystem, feeding insects, trees, and even the next generation of salmon. You spend your death gardening for the children you'll never meet. So, that's your life. Hatched in gravel, transformed twice, an ocean journey of thousands of miles, a heroic climb up a waterfall, one single act of love, and then you rot into fertilizer. You never even saw your own kids. Now, stop swimming. Let the current take you. Your job is finished. One last thing. Many Pacific salmon populations are in serious trouble, with several runs listed as threatened or endangered. Dams block the rivers they need to climb, warming water cooks them alive, and overfishing thins their numbers. A fish that spent millions of years perfecting the journey home is now finding the home gone. Turns out, the only thing that can stop a salmon is a wall it can't leap. Have a good night.